Guys, we're done. We're done. So we're hitting live then in the live market as I speak to you. Make sure you join us as soon as possible. Those that are learning from us, also make sure you join. We're having a very terrible internet. Our internet has been terrible, to be honest. But make sure you join. The meeting is like gonna last for average an hour, and we'll have a lot of fantastic opportunities so far. I'm sure you guys met your target last time, and yesterday you also met your target as well. So we are the position we are holding yesterday. We are still active on it. We're expecting $6,000 account. So one of the account I'm holding here, I've gained about the account in the morning. I checked the account; it was at about $3,000 profit already. So the other one, I've not checked them because I don't have time yet. But if I check all of them, probably I must have hit the target as well. You too may have meet your own target of $6,000. It's possible. Or if you don't have enough capital, you must have meet any type of um target. Let's say you have $500 account, you could make maybe $60 profit. If you have $100 account, you can meet any amount of profit. Yeah, it's not that you must meet that 6,000. That's why we give it two types of target. You can target on the pips, or you can target on the amount. Like 300 pips, you give if you use 300 pips on one pip, $1, that's $300. If you use on one pip, be 10 cents, that would be about maybe $3 or okay, about $30. At least it's something. If you get 600 pips, that would be $60. But with time, there you learn to improve on that. So it's as simple as that. Our own trading is not like the regular one you see on internet. It's not like that. We're improving. Like I told you, we are moving to ETF. We are moving to other asset classes. As I speak to you, we are moving to futures. No, I mean like directly exchange based product, not just not just OCT, kind of not just OTC. So we are moving into equity. But if you are not capable of doing them, it's up to you. It could remain on the one that is okay for you, but there is always room for expansion in anything you want to do. It shouldn't just be like an average. That's also why sometimes you need to learn some advanced trading platforms, advanced ones, want to operate in finance, you need to learn them. So we're already into sports and future already. So I don't know whether we have a capacity to move into option all of the money, but I have quite number of persons from the United States who are learning from us. They are into option trading, not the gambling option. I mean proper option market from the New York Stock Exchange connected the broker they are using. So it's not the binary option you do on the gambling level. I mean online. You know that sometimes they mimic the real market and send it to you. So, but we actually diversifying to make sure that we capture as many market as possible based on our strategies, because it does not make sense when you have something profitable and you're still broke, and you cannot utilize it. So you need to start utilizing all these things that we are telling you. But if you are still thinking how possible it is, then it's up to you. It's not only the only trading that could give you big money. Other things that can actually give you big money. So you can move into other sectors and find your talent. So trading is good if you know what you're doing. So basically, we are gonna go straightly to the oil market. This is happening. Donald Trump is threatening Iran. Even this morning, he has also released some of the threat also again, which most likely is posing significant impact in oil on the bullish side. It is posing. So those of you on the Telegram, find way to join the meeting if you are our registered trader or you are our registered student. If you're not our student and you keep joining us, you are just like encroaching on our right. I would not even know what you're doing here, to be honest. So we don't know what you're doing here, because almost all the broker have the academy. So why can't you focus on the broker you're working with? So why are you coming like as an intruder, somebody that you don't even have any legal binding or transaction with us, and you are here. So you're just wasting your time. For me, it's kind of disgusting. So if you're not our student and you are here, you're just wasting your time. And for me, it disgusts me somehow because I don't know what you're doing. So but if you want to join us, it's fine. You join us. Personally, you can't even see me on somebody's platforms if I don't have a business with them. That's the truth. That's why you see me. It's not that I'm too private, but what will I be going on your platform to do or on your academy? Why I'm not your student? It's like I'm an intruder. So if you don't want to join us, you just have to leave the page. This is business, it's not charity organizations. Even if it's charity organizations, they used to ask for donations. I used to apply for grants from different organizations that fund them, either UN, AU, government, private, whatever, they fund them. Yeah, so if you're not a trader, I don't even know why you're wasting your time. So if you cannot join us, you just have to leave the place. Nobody is begging you to stay in any place. It's just as simple as that. Yeah, so we have a lot of opportunity that will benefit you kind of our students. So it will help you. It will help you, and we can be able to scale and make more money on it. So, like now, let me go back to, to sharing the screen with you to show you some things. And if you have a question, you can always like ask it. Yeah, you see that this one just happened of like recently. Say Donald Trump tell Iran protesters help is on the way. Okay, it was what happened yesterday. Some of the things you see happen on the oil space is a sign that it has an impact. So if you see some things happening consistently on the oil space, it's a sign that that news will have an impact. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to load it. So I'm so sorry. I'm having a horrible internet, a very horrible internet. So if you're not able to hear me, fine. But if you're able to hear me, good. But I'm having a very horrible internet. You see, my internet keep loading. I have three internet here. I don't know. I think some of these internet providers are using the same, either the same network. I don't know. So why should all of them be having the same problem at the same time? Uh, can you hear me? I'm having a very horrible internet. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you. I
Uh,
can hear you.
I just want to be sure you can hear me, please, because my internet
Yes, yes,
is
yes.
okay. Because my internet is like fluctuating. Okay, perfect. My internet is fluctuating. So, how many of you have hit the target of $6,000 profit? That was yesterday and now. That was our target, $6,000.
Well, I didn't enter early. I only hit 1,000.
Okay, hit $1,000. Okay, fine. Who else hits any profit? Yeah, because it's not that it must be 6,000. You know what I mean? It can hit it on the peep, or you hit it on the proper target based on how much you're trading. So that people who are not trading with big amount will not to risk it. Last week we targeted $12,000 profit. Some people didn't meet it up. To be honest, if I discover that some of you are not trading, I won't even be coming in here because I have other communities. I know that 99% of people there, they are traders. Yeah, 99% of people they are traders. So if I'm having online community and you people are not trading, it means that you guys are not serious. Yeah, so I won't be dishing out those opportunities that is making somebody a lot of money, making an asset management company. Their investors are making money, making uh, these guys a lot of money, and you people see it and they be looking at it as if you're looking at a movie that you don't know anything about. If you don't have a capital to trade, fine, I can understand, but it's easier to raise the capital if you're in a right in the right community where you're able to grow your impact and work with that community, and fund will come your way. Yeah, that's how it works. Some of us do not become big by our own capital. We become big by providing value to this to the ecosystem, and the ecosystem started paying us. So if you have skill, why not you join us? You promote the product, you reach it out to other people. Fund will come your way. Then you begin to trade, and when you just buy it. So if you dish out offer and you're not trading it, I will not give it out again to you guys. That's why I always ask this question: how many of you is hitting it up? It's as simple as that. So I'm glad for you. Is it Oluwatobi? You hit 1,000 last quarter. Yeah. So it makes me happy if you're able to hit that kind of target. So it's a sign that at least some of our students are making money. At least $1,000 is almost like well, like ₦1,000,000. If you're in Nigeria, I don't know whether you're Nigerian. So the target is a bit active, but in the next 15 minutes, we'll be able to see what the market will bring for us. So um, we have met a lot of target this week. We have really met a lot of target this week. Let's say this month has paid good well on oil. We have met our target. We have met our target on oil. But like I said, we still have more opportunities ahead in the sector. Like this m- minute, we are gonna have crude oil inventory report, which is coming up. Let me know if I can share the entire screen. Is it a share screen? Is it where I can share my entire window so that I won't be? I think I can share my entire window like this. Yeah, I hope you guys can see my entire window, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you could see the
Yes, sir.
button I open here now. Yeah. Yeah. So perfect. So that I don't need to be changing it. So in the next let's say 15 minutes, we're gonna have a report on inventory. So the report is coming out basically by 3:30 here, but it should be 4:30. For those of us that are learning new, we use inventory report as one of the criteria to trade oil. Yeah. Uh, Last week we had minus 3 million barrel, and this week we're expecting minus 1.7 million. Then um, in the next 15 minutes, the report will come out. We have teach you how it works. We get a report from EIA. Oh, forgot about the forest factory we are sharing. The forest factory here, the essence of it is to give us to help us know the exact time it will be released on different zones where we are. So, like when I click on this page now, it will take me to the source where the information is coming from, which is the EIA. So we use it to measure the quantity. We use it to measure the supply matrix of oil, which can also affect the demand. So do you understand? And now there are two factors we're gonna look out for now as we are gonna trade
Sorry,
CFD
sir.
on
Please, can you come again, sir?
forex. So I said, for those of you that are learning, we use inventory report to measure the supply matrix in crude oil, which is one of the major factors that drive the price. And also, it's also what you can use to also measure somehow the demand. But from the EIA here, we used to get the demand. So from our last oil outlook for the for the quarter of from January to March. We did early January, so we have about 103 million demand, or 103 million demand for crude oil, and the supply. Sorry, 103 million demand for crude oil, 103 million barrel supply of crude oil, and demand was 101 million. So demand was like they are like almost closer to each other. Now, but the problem was that the supply was bigger than demand, and the people are supplying more than people that were demand. That was the reason why the price of oil now went down. So the analysts are expecting that oil will surge. So we know that oil is going to surge. So from January, the price will start rising. That's also why we see that the price have started rising. So when we do another outlook after this first quarter, we'll check what is the quantity of demand. There's a place we can go and get the demand quantity of people who have placed order to buy oil. And how where is this order coming from? We get them from the exchange, from the proper exchange. Then you see how many number of people who have keyed in demand to buy oil. And those ones will determine if the price is going to continuously going up or not. Then and how many people who how many quantity of supply, which we usually get from EIA. From this EIA website is where we can get every news concerning oil, and it's regulated by government, so that's why the world trusts the source more. So you that trade on forex and CFD, you can use it. If you trade on futures and the ETF or um, other form of investment, then it's the same. It depends on how you want to kind of interpret it. So that is one of the reasons why if we analyze oil, if it didn't work 100%, to work 90%. It's very much yeah, it's very much easy for us. So like I told you, the price of oil is so we're gonna look out for the issue in Iran is causing the market to keep going up. And now we're gonna now look out for the what is gonna be the supply methods of this week, whether it will impact the price continuously up. So technically, the market has gone up. We have cash out. We have made a lot of profit since we started this year. We started it in a strong note, and it's working like that. So we have made 600 pips on Brent crude, and we have also made the same 600 pips on WTI. So technically, we have made 1,200 pips return on both WTI and Brent crude. And our weekly return, our weekly target is always 500 pips. So we have already, and our monthly target is 2,000 pips. So we have met half 50% of it on oil. Of course, we have also met it on gold. That means technically we will be hitting about 1,500 pips already now. So remaining about 500 pips to get to $2,000 target. That's why I said if none of you is trading it, I will stop teaching you people. Only those people who are ready to trade. We cannot give the additional something that some of you be looking at it as if it's like a movie. We are not the same thing with other people. So if you don't have a capital, we have a startup fund, then you could use those things. You can even get a bonus account from brokers we are using. At least try to get something. Even if you get $100 reward, it's something that's about 150,000 naira than for you to just be wasting your time being here and you're not making any money. Even if you make $30 a month for couple with other things you are doing physically, it's something. Yeah, at least you have a reason of being here and a reason of utilizing these informations. So please make sure you trade this year. This year we're gonna be very more serious in trading. Yeah, like I told you, we are shifting to futures, ETF, and other form of investment, not just CFD with leverage. Now, this is the technical aspect of it. Technically, the market has gone 600 pips. It's a Jeto here. Jeto was is it Jeto or Flimsy? Jeto or Flimsy was trying to say that the market may not get up to may retrace. Flimsy was saying that the market may retrace at 66 because of sarcastic oscillator. I told him that it may not. But now is that the market has gotten to 66 now. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm so worried because of my internet.
Yes.
Yes, I can hear
Yes,
you.
sir.
Okay.
We can hear you.
Okay, but it's showing me here that I only have one person watching me. Why we are almost like much number, almost like 10 people in the meeting, like in the listen. So it has gotten to 66, but there are rules we check on technical aspect. That rule is two rules we check. Please take note. Those of you that are new, we check average price movement. But this year, this is January, we have not really noticed average price movement of oil because this is the first movement of buy. It has not really come down since this year, so we cannot exactly measure the average price movement for now. Maybe from January, February, we'll try to detect average price movement. That average price will help us to know the area we're buying and the area we'll be selling. Then, secondly, is most popular one, which is called resistant level. So it has not formed resistance. As long as it has not formed resistance, a possibility of market going up is high. Also, the third one is that it has broken the previous resistance, which is here. So do you understand? It has broken the previous resistance, which is here, and they most likely want to break 68.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
I think it's from his side.